Man, I don't know how Peter Mckinnon makes his videos so entertaining, but I'm gonna try in this one. It's sound design. It's not that, fascinating to listen to someone talk about sound design, but I'm gonna take you through sound designing a movie trailer for the new Terminator movie. I saw Peter Mckinnon make a video about this, talking about how Adobe was hosting this editing contest, and I just entered an editing contest that you can actually go vote for, but this editing contest is for the new Terminator movie, Dark Fate, that comes out on November 1st. So they released an official trailer, and so they gave us the official trailer with no sound, only a few bits and pieces of dialogue. So we were given stock footage, stock music, and we were allowed to use any licensing software or any licensing third party for music or sound effects that we wanted. So I chose Epidemic Sound. That's the same thing that Peter Mckinnon uses. A lot of creators here on YouTube use Epidemic Sound. It's probably the most well-known audio library that is used on YouTube. So that's where I got all my sounds from. So I'm going to talk you guys through what I did and why I did it. First, here's my trailer with just the dialogue. This is the trailer I chose to create. So I chose to tell the story of the older girl finding the younger girl and needing help to keep her safe from this bad guy. So that's pretty much how I made my trailer. So this is it with just the dialogue.
Expect a big ping, brother. The whole body's a weapon. Sorry.
I'm going to help you protect the girl.
I know you're scared, but I'm here to protect you.
Expect a big ping, brother. The whole body's a weapon. Sorry.
I'm going to help you protect the girl.
I know you're scared, but I'm here to protect you.
So the first piece of sound I have in here is a pair of boots walking. So I'll just solo this out. It's literally just like 2 steps, but that's all I needed to have in there. So with that is the dialogue track, so I'll just solo these 2 out.
Expect a big ping, brother.
And then you're going to hear 2 little clicks. Those 2 little clicks are for him setting his stuff down. With that, we've got papers ruffling, and this is building sound design. When you come up with sound design concepts, basically what I'm doing is I'm looking at everything in this visual and I'm thinking, okay, what in this scene makes sound? What is making a sound? What are the sounds that you would want to hear? So we have this paper shuffling sound because all the papers are being ruffled, and then underneath that we've got music. We've got the alarm sound right there. So this is an alarm, metal detector alarm. These are more footsteps. And the music comes in as well. So this is my music just so you guys can hear what I got going on. Alright, but let's get back to sound effects. Music is the last thing we talk about, really. So we've got a bunch of sound effects here. I'm going to solo them all so you can hear them. We've got sword impacts, and we've got some grunting going on. So I'm just gonna play you guys everything as is. So there's a lot going on there. There's ambience of like a mob that I have in here. Let me solo this mob sound. So it's just chaos, a bunch of people yelling, and I thought that would add a bunch of ambience to this scene. So again, all of that together. Cool, and then we continue on to the hospital scene with our new character. So I added a couple different sounds in here. First of all, we've got hospital ambience. And after that ambience, we've got this like squishy sound. Gross, love it. And then we've got several impacts coming up, so I'm just gonna play all of these for you. So at the end there's two different impacts. I've got this impact, and I've got this impact. And together they sound like this. And I love it, because he hits his head, and then his head bounces off the metal gurney or the table that she's laying on. I love that. And then in comes an air raid siren to introduce the next scene. It's at the end of this scene, and it introduces the next scene. So I've got an air raid siren that goes all the way through the next scene. Along with that, we've got running footsteps. And then we've got a couple impacts here, so I'm just gonna play these. And that all sounds way better with music. Can I just add that? All of this sounds way better when there's music kind of masking what's going on. And then up next, we've got a bunch of floodlights turning on, so I found breaker switch sound effects. And I just timed them up with the lights turning on. And then we've got this next scene where this bulldozer or like cat machine is running over running through a bunch of cars and destroying them. So I've got a bunch of car wreck and honk sounds. And then next we've got a big explosion. I love that explosion sound. And then we've got these little pop-up things for the gun range.
I'm going to help you protect the girl.
Arnold comes in. And then we've got this shotgun sound, and I have a watermelon squishing sound. Here's the watermelon squish. Listen to this. It's perfect. And couple that with a shotgun. Perfect. Love it. And then up next we've got some machine gun fire. And then we've got airplane and helicopter sounds. This is a Cessna. And then along with the Cessna I have a reciprocating saw. And those two sounds together just made it sound pretty chaotic. And again, with music, all of this sounds way better. And then the next scene is a fight scene. So first of all, we have factory ambience. Along with the factory ambience, we've got an alarm going off. Alright, and then along with that, we've got a helicopter starting up for the sound of her whipping that chain. Which is super simple sound, but we've got a bunch of impacts along with it, so I'm just going to play this through. And then we've got this car that like goes over the side of a bridge, so I've got a couple sound effects here. First we have the sound of like rapid water. Along with that, we've got a bunch of car wreck sounds, so I'm going to play these together. I love how this scene turned out, honestly. There's also this sound effect, which basically lines up perfectly with that scene of the car actually going over the side. And then up next we've got the final scene with Arnold and our bad guy, our antagonist. So there's a couple impacts, some grunt here. There's a grunt here when he picks him up. And then a slam when he slams him down, and then in comes in the machine gun, the submachine gun. And of course I wanted to line that up with the actual shots, so I thought I did a pretty good job of that. And then we've got this like dramatic sting music that comes in. That's part of the Adobe package that they provided for this. So that sounds like this. And of course I lined that up with the visuals and the date, the release date. I thought that was super important. And then we've got a bunch of like Transformer sounds. I actually looked up Transformer on Epidemic Sound and I got these mechanical transform sounds. So thankfully Transformers is so popular that people have made their own Transformer type of sounds. So that really helped with this part of the video. So that's the first sound, and then I needed a sound for him like ripping into two, so this is kind of a ripping into two sound, if you ask me. And then lastly, we've got this sound effect. And all together, those sound like this. So that is the sound design I did for Terminator Dark Fate. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Here is the final trailer. If you guys enjoy it, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And if you entered this contest, let me know down in the comments. I would love to see your videos. Put your Instagrams down in the comments so I can go find your videos that you made. Thank you guys for watching this. I'll see you in the next one. Stay strong, keep enduring, and go get new hoodies. New hoodies are out now that say stay strong, keep enduring on the back of them. They're super cool, and I can't wait to get one myself. Thank you guys. I'll see you later.
Expect a big ping, brother. The whole body's a weapon. Sorry.
I'm going to help you protect the girl.
I know you're scared, but I'm here to protect you.